Hey guys, Sci-Fi Guy 2094 here. I'm going to do a quick rundown of Dune Prophecy Episode 6. So Episode 6 was really good. I'm going to go over the main points. This was a super long episode. There was a lot that happened, a lot that they packed in. They revealed so much stuff into Desmond's backstory and to a certain extent, the power that he possesses. So I'm just going to go over this episode, hit the main points real fast, and then give my thoughts. So in this episode, the Emperor's daughter tries to free the Swordmaster Atreides from prison. Um, that doesn't go well. Her mother catches her, and she orders the guards to arrest her. So she gets arrested, and then Valia Harkonnen and the young acolyte. I'm sorry, I do not know the lady's name, but basically they break her out of prison, and she has a shape-shifting ability, strangely enough. And so she disguises herself as one of the guards. And, she starts saying something. And once Desmond gets closer, she basically stabs him, in a last-ditch effort trying to kill this guy. It's, people have tried, like before they tried to blow him up. That didn't work. This time she tried to get close, tried to stab him. He survives. So anyway, Valia and the Atreides guy, they're able to get the Emperor's daughter. They're able to get her to safety, so they flee. But Desmond pursues them with his men, and basically they're trying to get off world. There's a confrontation between Desmond and Valia Harkonnen. There's like a battle that ensues, and he uses his power on her. We find out that this power that he uses, it's the way it affects people and they start burning up. It's actually like this weird techno-organic virus that feeds off fear. And yeah, that's how it afflicts people. We see everybody at the Sisterhood who is being plagued by these nightmares. Of course, he wasn't using his power on them, but they were just having these visions, right? But when he decides to use the virus, it manifests in like this weird burning thing. So basically, he uses that on Valia Harkonnen, but Mother Tula shows up and she's actually able to like help her overcome the affliction of the virus. And actually, we find out that Desmond is actually Mother Tula's son, which, who would have ever expected that? Obviously we found out that he's of two different bloodlines, right? He's from Harkonnen as well as the Atreides bloodline. But for him to actually be Mother Tula's son was, quite shocking. Whew. So, yeah, that's the thing where she actually sent him away because she didn't want the Imperium, the Imperium nor the Sisterhood to have control over his life and basically use him as a pawn to put him wherever they see fit and have him follow whatever path they wanted him to. She wanted him to just have like self-determination to be whatever he wanted to be. And yeah, that's the main thing. And she still loves him. She still didn't want to kill him. The only way they were able to deduce to stop these attacks was to basically kill Desmond, since he's the one that controls this strange power. But Mother Tula loves him, so she doesn't kill him. It's a really I guess, not to get too emotional, but it's a pretty heartfelt scene. And even though her son has become this, I don't want to say tyrant, but he's kind of just become a product of his environment and the way the Emperor used him, as well as he was a soldier. So there are so many things that led him to this point, and the things that he's done to get where he is now, with the Imperium and all these people that he's killed using this terrible new power. And, despite all that, she still loves him, and, she doesn't kill him. Valia is able to flee, and, he basically he has his mother arrested, so he has Mother Tula arrested. And yeah, they show this flashback to where Desmond was getting this weird thing implanted into his eye. So, I mean, that's where the power initially was implanted into him. But we have no idea, like, who are the ones behind this, because he was on Arrakis seemingly when all of this stuff happened. So, I mean, as far as we know, the Fremen aren't using this type of advanced technology. So we have no idea how Desmond got this power, and how he's going to use it in the future. Like, will he have a change of heart now, that he's experienced his mother's love? I know that seems like it could be like a little bit too a little bit like too cliche for him to just like do a full 360 and turn into a good guy now. But hey, I mean, what's going to happen now that he knows he has a family, technically, and that his mother loves him, and that she only sent him away to protect him, and she truly cares about him, unlike the Imperium, who are just using him for his power. How is this going to play into season 2, which I'm really excited to see? So that's my thoughts on what might happen as far as like season 2. How are we going to actually explore like where this power came from and who instilled it into him? That's what I think is going to be explored specifically in season 2. So I gotta say, it's a really good episode. It was great. I would definitely give this episode 2 thumbs up.